Hey, Brett Weniger here, just continuing my online journey. Listened to some training by one of my coaches, and they said, master this and everything changes. And that whole big thing is that ability to create content that stops people scrolling. Because that is the challenge, is that attention, learning that skill, learning that insight. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm learning to do because I'm talking to me, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, whenever I was starting this journey. I just dropped my daughter off. She's a 13-year-old daughter getting ready to go to 8th grade next year. The summers that we hang out are dwindling. She's going to be in high school here in a few years. She's going to have her license. So she's going to be, way more independent, and she's going to fly the nest, which is, way it should be, and stuff. So create memories, but create, lifestyle opportunities, because that is what I'm striving to learn to do, and a lot of those just take money, a lot of those just take, those kind of things. So want to demonstrate to her, how to do those things, to have that kind of stuff. So and that is what resonates with me, to learn these skills. Not live a life of regret, not live a life that I should have, not live a life like, well, Dad was a good guy, but he didn't take chances, he didn't expand himself, he didn't, he played small. So it just, so that is what I'm learning to do. That is what I'm striving to do, as a dad, as someone that has a desire to, be more for myself, because I'm 56 years old, but I know I got a lot of life in me yet. So, I'm not stopping, and it's beyond the 9 to 5. It's beyond what we do for a quote unquote day job, and learning those skills, and then sharing it with others. So I'm striving to learn to get better at content. I'm striving to learn how to document this learning process. So that that's the big thing. I just don't want to consume information. I want to learn a snippet. Like I said, that coach said that today, and then I'm making a video myself, and that is how I change. That is how I grow. That is how I learn, do, implement. And then eventually others can learn too. And stuff. So that's, but talking to me, a few months ago, 6 months ago, whenever, before I was, willing to even make a video, before I was even willing to put myself out here, before I was even willing to turn this thing on, and that's the difference now. I am comfortable doing this. I can do this. I can share these things. It's not an issue. If others resonate or not, that is not the thing. It's the fact that I'm doing this. I just dropped my daughter off at a sleepover, so I learned this nugget, so I wanted to stop here. I'm in a parking lot, so I can take a few minutes to share this. But just, if there's other dads out there that want to be in the online game, that want to be, they look to do more. One of my mentors, he was a dad with steel-toed boots, working 80 hours, and he learned these skills. He learned how to do these skills, and stuff. And so it's, it's not impossible. It just takes time. It just takes getting uncomfortable. It just takes, stretching ourselves, and then being consistent with it too. That's the big thing too. So those kind of things. So, so that is, that is just what I want to do, is to get better at making the content that stops people's scrolling. And if that's the start, and then they can, catch the journey, because that's the whole key to this thing, is to, be able to get people's attention, and then have some, things that, resonate with them. Like I said, I'm a girl dad. I'm been married now 15 years, 16 years, 13-year-old daughter. So I'm just, raised on a farm, and got a cat, You know, so just, you know, those kind of things, like moving my body every day, you know, so those are the things that I'm about. Those are the people that I'm, you know, talking to when I make these things, you know, especially the dads that are looking to, you know, impact their families' lives and for generations, you know, and just, you know, have some changes. So hang in there. You know, if you haven't made a video or something today, just take the camera, do something, you know, make something. It doesn't have to be great, it doesn't have to be spectacular, but just do, you know, and then it gets better. It gets easier, you know, and then people will start to resonate with you. So have a great day. Stay gritty.